Hello, dear friend. As we grow older, something beautiful happens. We begin to reflect more deeply on life. What does it mean to live well? To age with peace and happiness? It's not about chasing what we didn't do when we were young. It's about gently letting go of what no longer serves us. That, in itself, is a sign of grace. Today, I'd like to share 5 things we can begin to let go of. Simple things that can make our later years lighter and more joyful. So let's sit back, take a breath, and have this conversation together like old friends do. First, let go of excess words. There's wisdom in speaking less as we grow older. Not because our voice doesn't matter, but because peace often lives in silence. Sometimes, we overshare our struggles, money problems, or personal matters, hoping someone will truly understand. But more often than not, people listen to respond, not to care. One man in his 60s once told a friend about his financial stress. That story quietly made its way around their community, and it came back to him with pain and disappointment. He learned a valuable lesson. Not everyone deserves to know your story. Some things are meant to be kept sacred. We don't need to hide who we are. But there's strength in choosing what to share and when. Speak when it brings clarity, not just to fill space. The older we get, the more we realize. Not every thought needs to be spoken. Not every silence needs to be broken. When we speak less, we hear more. We hear the meaning behind other people's words. And we hear the sound of our own peace. Second, let go of loneliness as fear. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. But many of us have spent a lifetime avoiding solitude. We filled our lives with people, conversations, and noise. But loneliness doesn't disappear by surrounding ourselves with anyone. Sometimes, it gets louder. We stay in relationships out of for not love, even toxic ones, because they're familiar. One elderly parent gave everything to his youngest child. Money, love, attention. But later in life, that same child pushed him aside. He realized that love without boundaries can hurt deeply, even with family. So what can we do? We practice being with ourselves. Take quiet walks. Eat alone peacefully. Find hobbies we enjoy on our own. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. But soon, you'll find peace in your own presence. Maybe for the first time, you'll hear your inner voice say, "You've done enough. You are enough." That's the beginning of true comfort. Solitude isn't a punishment. It's a gift. Third, let go of anger. As we age, we may become more sensitive or impatient. We've lived through so much. We know what we like and don't like. But anger can grow quietly and explode suddenly. It doesn't just harm others. It harms us too. It raises blood pressure, weakens our immune system, clouds our thinking, and sometimes we're not even mad at what's in front of us. We're carrying old wounds that were never healed. So when anger rises, pause. Take a deep breath, and ask yourself, will this change anything? Is this worth my peace? Usually, the answer is no. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we always choose how we respond. And with that choice, we shape our peace. Each time we choose calm over anger, we create a gentler world. For ourselves, and for those around us. Fourth, let go of overeating. There's a saying, you dig your grave with your fork. One elderly man shared that he always loved food. For years, he couldn't stop himself from overeating. In his 60s, it didn't seem to matter. But in his 70s, health problems began. He started to regret his choices. Digestive issues, high blood sugar, and constant fatigue took a toll. Now, he eats smaller portions. He eats more slowly. And he feels better not just in body, but in spirit. Food isn't the enemy, but too much of good things can hurt us. Eat like you love yourself, not like you're trying to fill a hole. A simple, balanced meal shared with someone you love is far more fulfilling than overeating alone. As we grow older, there's no one to tell us to stop. So we must become our own guide. With love, not guilt. Fifth, let go of too many things. Over the years, we collect so much. Books, clothes, furniture, photos, memories. And slowly, our homes fill with our past. Sometimes we say, I might need this one day. But more often, those things end up owning us. One woman shared that her home had become hard to move through. She tripped over a stack of old books and got hurt. That moment woke her up. She began letting go piece by piece. And as she did, she felt lighter. Her space felt brighter. Her mind felt clearer. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace over clutter. If something no longer serves you, thank it, and let it go. What do people regret most later in life? They wish they had been kinder to their spouse. They regret not saving more. They wish they had cared for their health earlier. They wish they had a hobby that brought them joy. They regret not saying thank you enough. But regrets don't have to define us. They can guide us. Today is still yours. It's never too late. You don't have to change everything all at once. Start small. Speak a little less. Breathe a little more. Let go of one item from your closet. Take one peaceful walk alone. A year from now, you might look back and be proud of what you started. 5 years from now, you might thank yourself. And remember, this chapter of life can be just as meaningful, maybe even more so than any before. If this message brought you comfort, share it with someone who might need it too. And if you'd like to keep walking this journey together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more gentle reminders. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care. And be kind to yourself.